So, Mark and Dave from Castanarc, can you remember the very first time you came here, and what did you do?
We came in on the recommendation of a friend, and we came to have a poke round, a nosy really. We were after recording some tracks because we'd been touring, gigging, and we wanted to do the song, so we came in here. He'd been and recorded an album.
Yeah, that's right. He'd recorded with John, and he had glowing reports about John. And now I was led to believe that John was like, this was like, John had done many thousands of albums. But what, in actual fact, what happened was, in retrospect, when I've since spoken to John in the past, it turned out that we were actually second. Was it your first or second? Second album ever.
But it sounds like his first. We were suitably impressed, so we booked, I think, some time in to come and record Journey to the East.
But when we did come, I strictly remember coming in, and it was in that room there. It was in the main, in the main workroom. And John said to us, there was a band in, and John was saying to us, he was sort of taking us round and showing us different pieces of equipment. And Paul, I think Paul Heinsohn asked about a guitar pedal, and he said, have you got guitar pedals, or shall I bring my own? And John said, well, if I were you, I'd always bring your own. And then he said, but don't bring anything that's dodgy, because we can't polish your turd. And that always made me laugh.
That was the hook, wasn't it? That's what got us in.
Yeah. I was hooked.
Gently steer us on safely, and there's nowhere that I'd rather be.
We came back into to do route politics.
Yeah.
I think.
I bow to your great knowledge on that one, because I don't
that'll
really.
be about 4 years later.
Yeah.
But it was a completely different recording, because I think when we came in to do Journey,
We came in with a full band.
we came in with a band, and we were basically recording
What we got live.
a live set to start with. I can remember sitting here in front of Keith's homemade desk, all of us having a hand in the mix at the end.
Yeah.
Remember that?
I remember, Mark, you pushing those 2 faders up there.
Yeah. And then he reduced you down
And I
to
did
one.
it expertly, That's
why he knocked you down to one fader. 2 were too many.
Yeah.
And I've just been overawed with the sound that came out and how it captured us. So it became more of a capturing our ideas type thing, which is then what we went on to do with Journey to the East.
And then
with Route Politics, sorry.
And then with
Came in for a month solid then after that.
Burnt Offerings, and then
Was it Burnt Offerings? Spent a month in here, day and night.
Then I sail on.
Just working solid, no sense of night or day, and that's more experimental then. And we were dabbling with things, and MIDI had just started up all the fun and games it had. So the studio worked for us.
Was that our
ways.
first foray into MIDI?
Early on, yeah. Some pictures
that
of me.
particular track. That was Dal Segno, wasn't it? And the CX5.
And so Dave Richardson, bass player, you came here long before then, didn't you? I think you came when the studio was still up in the house.
Yeah, around about 68, 69. We came in, the studio was actually in Keith's house, and then we came and did a couple of tracks with the blues band at that time. And I remember being stuck in just a room, a really small room.